Like I told Joe when he was making this rod, I mean, you can feel your minnow fart. It's
that is
sensitive.
something, as long as you can't smell it.
Yeah.
Hey folks, Captain Donnie, JT Outdoor Products. I got my good friend Dylan Maki. We're out here on the Rainy River. We're going through our whole lineup of JT long rods here, and we're trying to highlight the benefits of using a technique-specific rod. Now, I've got one of Dylan's all-time favorites here. I'm going to let Dylan tell you about the 7.1 JTX.
Absolutely. So we talk about being technique specific. The thing about this rod is it actually is superior in a few different techniques of what I can run it for. So my first way that I'll set this rod up is I'll actually run this one with braid for jig wraps or shiver minnows, ripping wraps, anything like that. It's still got a fast enough tip to where you can work those reactionary baits super fast, but it's also soft enough to absorb it when you do slam into it.
And you don't rip that bait out of a big fish's mouth.
Exactly,
Yep.
Especially when that big fish doesn't move when you get right into it.
When it shocks your elbow,
Yeah.
she stays locked up.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So also with this rod, I'll use it a lot for rigging. So I'll rig it with mono, and I'll have like my normal 1 ounce egg sinker, and I'll run it with either a big crawler or a creek chub or red tail, something of that sort. I'll use it a lot for rigging. It works super good for that. Just for the keys that I said earlier, is that it transfers to the backbone fast enough, but the tip is also super sensitive, so you can feel those light bites. Like I told Joe when he was making this rod, I mean, you can feel your minnow fart.
I tell you, if I could only choose one to have in my boat for an all-around, you know, I throw a jig and a shiner on this. I can pitch jig and plastics on it. Like Dylan says, you can rig with it. I throw stick baits on it in the spring. It is, if I could only have one JT rod, 7.1.
Absolutely.
Hands down.
Hands down, favorite rod.
Favorite.